single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2019 on a 19 plate Ford Ranger. It's a 2.2 TDCi Limited 1 double cab pickup. It's a Euro 6 and it's done 88,000 miles and it's got full service history with 4 service stamps in the book. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today with me in person. As I walk around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, scratches or dints. We'll look at the wheels and tyres, looking at the tread depths and of course under the arches. This one's got a canopy, so we'll have a look in the back of the canopy as well. When we've done that, we're going to have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats and the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside. When we've done that, we're going to pop the bonnet and have a look at the engine bay, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance it, we'll go through an application with you which takes about 5 minutes and we can usually get you a decision within around an hour. It's worth noting it's a plus VAT item, so you're going to need the deposit to cover the VAT. And no, I'm sorry, I can't do anything about the VAT. I can't believe how many people ask about that, but you know, it's got to be worth mentioning it. We can't get rid of the VAT, can't lose it. You've got to have it to cover the VAT as a deposit. It's also worth mentioning while you're watching the video, if you think I've missed something or if you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem. We're happy to show you absolutely anything because we work on transparency here at justcomparecars.com. Right, let's start with the bonnet and then we'll work our way around from there. So the bonnet, as you can see, it looks really superb, to be honest with you. The colour's great. I've been a 19 as well. It's nice fresh paint really. There are a couple of little marks, a couple of small dints. They're not massively obvious, but I'll show you. You can see they're just there, and I don't even think they're going to show up. They're not massive, but they are there. And there's two, it's like a stone's bounced up and caught it at some point. Not bad at all, but they are there. Other than that, the bonnet's in fantastic condition, it really is. Obviously it's a UK car, it's been on UK roads, goes without saying there's going to be stone chips. I don't know about you, if I don't see stone chips on cars, I'll look even closer. I just think that people have got something to hide when you start looking like that. So yeah, there are stone chips, there's not masses, don't get me wrong, but there are a few. I'd rather point them out to you. So there's a couple here as well, and there's also a couple up there as well. If there are more, there's a couple on there as well, if you can see that. But yeah, other than that, hardly anything. Driver side headlight is in nice clean condition, as you can see. No damage, misting, cracks, etc. The front bumper's in nice clean condition. Again, there's a couple of stone chips, but nothing serious. The grill's in nice clean condition as well, as is the passenger side headlight. Again, there's a couple of stone chips down here, but nothing serious. In fact, the one that I thought was a stone chip wasn't, so there you go. Passenger side front wing is in nice clean condition. I can't see any marks or dints. It does look in superb condition, to be fair. Passenger side front wheel and tyre, it's the limited alloys. They are in nice clean condition. There is a small oopsie there at some point. I'm sure there was some swearing when that happened. Bridgestone Dueler tyre. I'd guess there's about 4 or 5 millimetres of tread, maybe a little bit more. I usually tend to work on the lower side, so obviously then there's no disappointment. Under the arch, looks in very clean condition, as you can see. Everything looks nice and tidy. Passenger mirror back is nice and clean, there's no damage. The mirror's intact. Windscreen, looks to be a little tiny chip there, but obviously that wouldn't affect the MOT. It might have been filled actually, but other than that I can't see anything else. Over the pillars, and I can't see any marks or dents. Passenger side of the roof skin is in superb condition, as you can see, no nasty marks or dents. So I always like to look at this view before walking down the passenger side. The reason being is from this view straight away you can see there's no misalignment of gaps and there's no mismatch of colour. Like I said before, there's nothing to hide here at all. If I see anything, I'll point it out straight away. So down the passenger side, nice view to take of the panel, gives you a really decent idea of what you're looking at. Hopefully you'll agree it's in nice clean condition, the paint looks great, and also you'll notice the side steps are really nice and clean as well. And again from this side, so I've noticed there are a couple of little tiny dents. It probably is the same as the bonnet, where maybe something's popped up and just caught it. There's a tiny one there. I thought there was another one as well, I just can't see it now. Let me try from the side again, hang on. Right, yeah, so there's one here. It's not going to show, I don't think, but it is small. And there's also one just here. And again, it's just on the swage line, it's tiny, but it is there. I don't think it's going to show, to be honest with you. So, passenger rear quarter. And as you can see, again, it's in superb condition. Paint looks really nice and clean. I did just notice a couple of little tiny marks just there. And there's one there as well. And also one there. That's locked. It's a Truckman business canopy. Good quality canopy. When looking at canopies, I always like to look at this bit here. Reason being, obviously, this is factory paint. And you can see straight away it's a fantastic match. That could have actually been on there from new. It is that good. Passenger rear wheel and tyre. It's a Bridgestone tyre. Wheels in good condition. It says, didn't see that. Another little whoopsie there. Nothing serious, just caught the curb, hasn't it? And there's one there and one there as well. Tyre wise, 7mm, would have thought, maybe a little bit more. And under the arch is very clean and very tidy, no damage at all. Passenger side tail lights in nice clean condition, no damage, misting or cracks, everything looks spot on. Tailgate, as you can see, is in really nice clean condition. Nothing to point out, I can't see, no dents, marks, etc. Everything looks nice and tidy and clean. Rear bumper, again in superb condition. You'll notice we've got parking sensors on this one. Tow bar with electrics, it's a later LED style electrics. The tow bar to me looks like it's never been used, but who knows. This one hasn't got a reversing camera, with it being a limited one, but it's got the parking sensors obviously. So Truckman canopy, pneumatics work perfectly. Yeah, they're fine, no problem at all. Across the top there are a couple of little marks. Obviously that's the business end of the truck. You can get these little plastic trims that sit across the top of these. Sometimes worthwhile investing in because it does protect your vehicle, and it'll get rid of them little marks as well if you're bothered. In the back, very clean and tidy, no signs of any abnormal use or heavy use. Doesn't look like anyone's been throwing bricks in, for instance. And inside the canopy is in very clean condition as well, very nice and tidy, so it's probably not had dogs in it either. The glass is all in nice clean condition, as is the handle and the spoiler. It all looks good. I can't see anything on it all the way around, it's just nice and tidy. Make sure there's nothing else I'm missing. No, all clean, tidy, no crazing or anything like that. So, driver's side tail light is in a nice clean condition, no damage, misting or cracks, everything's nice and tidy. Rear quarter is again in superb condition, it's really very clean, no marks or dints. So, driver's side, get my camera to behave. And again, I can't see any misalignment of gaps, and the paint's a perfect match as well, so it doesn't look like it's been in any accidents or damage. Obviously it's HPI clear, but please check on your own if you wish, or I can send you a copy of that if you want to look. So, driver's side rear wheel and tyre, the wheel's in great condition, there's no damage. It's a Bridgestone tyre again. I'd say there's slightly more tread on this one, probably about 8 or 9mm. And under the arch, as you can see, superb. Right, pillars. There is a little tiny dent just there. I don't know if that's going to show or not. Tiny, but it is there. Pillars. Nice and tidy. And the driver's side of the roof is nice and clean as well. Let's have a quick look at the canopy roof. Again, that's in great condition as well. No shocks. Right, so down the driver's side. And again, it is in really clean condition. Side steps in good condition as well. It does look really clean. There's a tiny little dent just there. And when I say dent, it's not really, it's not going to show on the camera, I'm 99% sure, but it's just, it looks like someone's maybe opened a car door on it at some point. It's not bad at all, but it is there. Right, yeah, there's nothing else. That looks really clean. Driver's side mirror back, nice and tidy, no damage. Mirrors intact. Then driver's side front wing. And again, it's in great condition. I think this speaks volumes to the person that's owned it before. They've obviously taken care of it. I tell you what, I've just seen something else. So where you open the door here, there's a very small paint chip, if you can see that. Driver's side front wheel and tyre, the wheel's in good condition. Bridgestone tyre, and about 5 or 6 millimetres of tread. So it's got Bridgestones all round, and they're all in fantastic condition. Then driver's side front wing is in nice clean condition again, and it is in fantastic condition. So to summarise the exterior, it is in really very nice clean condition. There are a couple of little bits on it, but it's 2019. It's done 80 odd thousand miles. It's been used, it's not been abused. I really like black trucks, they do look great, and this one is obviously in superb condition. I have driven it as well, which is a nice insight, I suppose. It does drive really well. The clutch is nice and firm, reassuringly so, I suppose. Yeah, really very, very nice. Right, so let's have a look inside. Driver's side door card is in really very clean condition, as you can see. It's got the brushed silver inserts. They're in nice clean condition. There are a couple of very small marks if you really look closely. Same as anything else, I suppose. Electric windows ×4, your window lock is there. And then up above here is your central locking. And as you'll hear, that's working perfectly. Driver's seat is a fully electric seat. The bolsters, considering the mileage, feel like new, very firm. And you can see the material's very nice and clean as well. I actually prefer these seats to the Wildtrak seats. They're far more comfortable, and I think that they wear better as well, as you can see. Being very picky, there's a tiny little bit of mark just on the inside edge where someone just slid in. It's nothing. Bit of shoot polish, you won't see that. Seat works perfectly. Very smooth operation. It's got the Ranger overmats. Carpets are in nice clean condition. There's no heel marks or anything like that in the carpets. I think they're all round. They are. Passenger seat. Bolsters feel like new. There is a little bit of wear on that inside part. Doesn't feel like it's ever been used to me, to be honest with you. Maybe someone's put boxes or something on it. The material's in fantastic condition, as you can see. Roof lining is very clean and tidy. There's no unusual marks or rub marks. Everything looks nice and clean. It smells nice inside as well. It doesn't smell like it's been smoked in, and it doesn't smell like it's lived on a farm. The two things that most people ask about. It just smells clean, so that's good. Dashboard's nice and clean and tidy. There's no unusual marks or damage. Doesn't look like anyone's stuck anything to it. Again, it's got the brushed silver surround and inserts. It looks really very nice and clean and tidy. Really very well presented. It's got 2 proper keys. Always nice to see. Let's start her up. Start it. Obviously, it's a manual box. You do click up your clutch, give it a preheat, and it'll fire into action straight away. No issues at all. just turn that down. Steering wheel's in nice clean condition, there's no damage, there's no unusual wear, no bleaching, all the stitching's intact and it looks nice and clean and tidy. Obviously you've got your steering wheel controls, this bit here controls that screen there, down below is your cruise control, this one here controls that screen there, and then you've got your volume, voice command mute, you can skip channels and you can also answer your phone and hang up once you've attached your phone via the Bluetooth. This one has got Apple CarPlay and Android Play. It doesn't have traditional satellite navigation, so it does have navigation, but it is obviously part of your Apple CarPlay, if you like. Works really well as well. Home screen, as you can see, you've got DAB channels up here, top left hand corner. You click on that, click on your sources, you can see you've got AM, FM, DAB, CD and also Bluetooth audio as well. We've got climate control with air conditioning, pair your phone there, and you click on settings, you can see from here you've got Wi-Fi, voice command, Apple and Android Play, and also your display and everything all's on there as well. Everything works perfectly as you would expect. If you drop it into reverse, you can see straight away that you've got your parking sensors and they're working fine, and everything's nice and that. Radio. No danger zone here. Speakers sound spot on. No distortion. It is really very nice and clean. Obviously having DAB is a right benefit. The seats in the back are very nice and clean. As you can see, there's no signs of unusual wear. We'll let me get my words out. We will go and look at those in just a second. USB interface down below for your connectivity. You've got your cup holders in the front. Because it's a manual box on this earlier vehicle, it's got stop start, hill descent and stability control, and then also your switchable four-wheel drive as well. In your armrest you've got a vent there so you can pull cold air or warm air into there. It's not a fridge or it's not a heat box, but it works like that in a lot of ways. Armrests nice and clean and tidy, nice and soft, no signs of any damage. Everything looks good. Everything works as you would expect. I've tested it all. So I mean, for instance, electric folding mirrors. Obviously the mirrors work as well. All the electric windows work as you would expect. There's no lagging. Tinted windows in the rear. Everything's absolutely spot on. What a really nice clean truck it is. It obviously shows whoever's had this has really taken care of it. And if you watch any of the other videos, I don't just say that lightly. It is, I'm telling you the truth. I don't mince my words. You know, if I think something's been used heavily, I will just say to it, it's been used in that way. Right, so let's have a look elsewhere. In the back, again, really nice and clean and tidy. Being picky, there's a tiny little rub mark there. I think maybe people's put boxes or something in the back, because if you feel this bolster here when you come and see it, it feels like brand new. I'm not joking. It's so hard. It's got the overmats in the back, obviously. Again, all the carpets are really very nice and clean. It has got the drop-down armrest with cup holder. If you bring this down, in the back there you see you've got your tool roll and also your jack. Everything's really very nice and clean. You can also bring these up as well and pull them back if you wish. And you can see you've got your cubby holes underneath, and they're all very nice and clean as well. It's worth mentioning we do specialise in pickup trucks, commercial vehicles, etc. So if you're looking for more than one, have a look on our website. All the vehicles that we sell have got the same sort of walk around video as this, really detailed, and we don't miss anything out. So passenger door card, again, it's really nice and clean. Being picky, there's a tiny little rub mark just there, and again that kind of confirms, you know, if someone's put boxes in the front rather than sitting in it, that confirms that really. Overmats and carpets all very clean. And then passenger rear, and again more of the same, all very very clean and tidy. Let's have a look under the bonnet. So, it's got full service history, obviously, it's been maintained correctly. It's got clean fluids to the correct levels. Around the engine bay, you'll notice there's no signs of any historic oil leaks, there's no oily residue around the turbo unit. Two things I really look for. It's got a battery on it that's quite new by the look of it, which is correct stop start. And everything else just looks nice and clean and tidy really. Belt's looking good condition from what I can see, which is just there. Everything looks tidy. Like I said originally, if you do want to see something in a little bit more detail, please just ask, it's not a problem. Happy to show you anything. Underneath, you can see under the engine bay is nice and clean and tidy. No signs of any historic oil leaks. Exhaust in great condition, as are the chassis. And the rear diff is nice and clean and dry. I've just noticed actually, there's a tiny little mark just there. I didn't see it before, but it is there, like a hairline. It's a steel wheel, spare, and it's a Goodyear tyre with about 5 or 6 millimetres of tread. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here today with me in person. Maybe a little bit more. I do realise I go on a little bit. I'd rather show you too much at the end of the day than not enough. If you like what you see, have a look on our Facebook page. You'll find more pictures of this truck that you won't find anywhere else. Give us a like and a follow. Then obviously you get to see all the new trucks as they come in first as well. For the moment, thanks for watching and sticking with me. I really appreciate it. So take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.